welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be talking about another designer. This designer, coincidentally, is another Belgian designer as well, but he is a bit less known than Mason Marcello. And even that's an understatement. He's greatly less unknown than Mason Marcello. His name is Dirk Bikkembergs. In the 80s, in Europe, in Belgium, there was a very standardized style. Men would wear their shoes, which were basically trainers, and that was really it. There wasn't any uniqueness or style to it or progression throughout the 70s, 80s. There was just a huge halt in the movement of sneakers in Belgium in general. But then one man came along, and he was Dirk Bikkembergs. He came and made much more colorful shoes, got really focused on younger people, and shifted and changed Belgium's fashion sense forever. Funny enough, he was a huge catalyst to Belgium's fashion uniqueness, I would say. So it's surprising he's very unknown. After getting these more colorful, unique sportswear shoes targeted to the majority of the youth in Belgium, he decided to take it a step further. He then created boots for the youth. What he took more seriously was making military boots. So with these recreations of military boots, he once again set in a movement to change Belgium's viewing, and especially the youth of Belgium, their viewing on shoes in general. Of course, this worked, but not as well as his big footwear movement. And unfortunately, I think that is where the big pieces of his story ends. If I'm correct, he is still making collections every once in a while now, but not much. Yet there's one shoe that interests me, which really showed his creative genius and how passionate he was to the design. In 1996, he released a boot that was a mix of a ski boot, which was then mixed with a military boot that had a metal heel, and all of it was connected by bungee cords. Absolutely beautiful. When I found out about this shoe after doing further research on Belgian designers, I was astonished by just how amazing this shoe was. My jaw dropped, and I was set on getting it. So after doing a bunch of research, looking at all these archival sellers, I found a listing on Grail. Now usually, when there was a listing of these shoes, there are two versions. There is the black bungee version, which is more accessible, yet still pretty expensive, around $400 US. And then there is the blue bungee version, which is very elusive, very rare, overall just pretty hard to find. I found a seller who is selling both together. So as you can see on the boot right now, I have the blue bungee connecting it all, but I have the black bungees as well. This has to be the best find that I've ever found on Grail. I was going through a lot of troubles with some sellers getting mad at me for no reason, and then I found this, and I decided I will stay on the app. I will not quit it. So Grail, hit me up, sponsorship, I don't know, closet sale, we'll see. But basically, this boot is absolutely beautiful. We have, as said before, the bungees connecting that you wrap around, down, and on. On feet, these look amazing too. I am probably going to be showing some pictures, but once again, this beautifully constructed leather. On the inside it says Dirk Bikkemberg. Usually I feel with clothing, I would be able to say one word to sum up the item. But I'm speechless here. I can't even say one word. The sizing is a 42 and a half, but they do fit small. This fits me like a 42, so size half a size down if you are looking for the boot. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful leather finish. Amazing metal. This metal hasn't rusted, it hasn't decayed. The bungee straps are 100% in contact. For a shoe that is, holy shit, this is 23 years old. For a shoe that is 23 years old, there is nothing more you can expect. Absolutely beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed me showing off the shoe, giving a little history of the designer. And yes, I still buy more black boots. Sue me. I have sinned. Like the video, share it. It helps me a lot. And as always, have an amazing day.